Hello. Currently, I feel like a sickly Victorian child, and I'm in the mood to record something. I am far too exhausted to work on any animations right now, but I do have some, like, in production. But, um, yeah, I just wanted to record something. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel, like another one of Minecraft Let's Plays, because I genuinely love Minecraft. It's one of my favorite games. It may not be my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. And I have some really neat and cool ideas that I want to bring to light. Another thing that I have been thinking about a lot is the stories I want to tell. Because I want to write books, I also want to make animations of the stories I have. And I'm thinking about just doing little podcasty type things like I usually have been doing, but instead talking about the stories and going in depth with the characters. I want to tell stories that will inspire. I want to tell stories that will give anyone either watching or reading an oomph and a reason to continue fighting. I want them to see what the characters go through and to just, even if it's just a little bit, to take from that story and say to themselves, maybe I can do that. And then they use that to go forward and to carry on. And I just hope that they'll take what they did or take whatever they found useful and carry it with them and shape it and mold it into something more, into something their own. And a cycle, the cycle continues where it's just helping constantly, but in a good way. One story right now that I really want everyone, I want you all to watch grow as I grow with animation and with storytelling, is the story of what I dubbed it William's Big Adventure. uh, I've been dabbling into more of like children's type stories that are also for adults. With William, I want him to. His story isn't focused on finding out that he's different than everyone else. It's coping in a world that wasn't particularly made with you in mind, where everything seems to be going by so fast and without thought to you. And he's coping with that, but in a work setting. And he's a little chameleon. And I love him so much. But I want people to be, after watching it, the feeling I want people to have is that they will be okay with taking up space in the world. And at this, I'm not too sure if this makes sense to anyone else except me, but I'm willing to take that, I suppose, risk because even if I can't properly explain it with words, I'm hoping that once it's actually produced, that you'll basically get the gist of it. I'm hoping for this to be a movie one day that you'll be able to see in theaters, but the type of movie where you were here at the beginning of it being made, and it started on YouTube. And like you could just like, I don't know, it's the movie or whatever that you've been hyping up your friends for, but they don't think it's going to be much, and then you watch it and then you're crying all together and you just feel happier about humanity and happier about existing and being okay with yourself afterwards. But I want it to be one of those things where anyone, if they want to know, I guess, more about the movie or more about the characters or want more in-depth things, they can just watch The Humble Beginnings and they can take from that and be like, okay, maybe I can do this too. And then they can grow with that. I don't want it to just end there. I don't want it to just end after the movie is over. I want people to take what they got and to run with it and to make it their own and to make something uniquely theirs. I want the creativity to keep on giving. And I just want people to be okay with doing what they want to do, not so much conforming to what is more popular with creativity or with YouTube or with everything else. I don't want them to go the safe route, because usually the safe route, in most cases, some cases it's some cases you want to go the safe route, but in other cases, like with creativity, you don't want to keep doing what everyone else is doing. Go the unsafe route. Go the risky route. Go the risky route, or try something new, or get out of your comfort zone. Because a lot of people didn't make change without getting out of their comfort zone. A lot of people didn't make change without they didn't ask for permission. And I find that